this is going to be flipping cars until we hit 100k. So let me show you what we've got. This is a Nissan Micra 1.2 litre 2006. There is lacquer peel all over the paint, dents in nearly all the panels. The interior of this car is absolutely disgusting. No wonder the owner wanted to scrap it. The seats in this thing may need replaced. The engine, well, it's running. It is a Nissan Micra Sport Plus with 164,000 miles on the clock. To make things even harder, I'm doing this on the driveway rather than in a garage, so it can relate to most of the people out there that don't have a garage and whatnot. So we're going to be doing this on the driveway. There's plenty of work that needs done to it. If you're wondering how much I paid for this car, I paid £100. And the reason being is because it has no MOT, and the current state of the car as well, cosmetic wise, it's not great. The owner wanted to scrap it, and I just offered £100. And we got it. On the last MOT, as you can see, it does say there was an exhaust leak, a slight exhaust leak, but we're going to put it in for an MOT as is, because it's got no MOT on it now, and see if it passes.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Well, it passed its MOT. It's the exact same advisory as last time. It doesn't look like it's been changed neither, so I'm going to head to the scrapyard now. We're going to get a new cat, well, second-hand cat that's not got a hole in it, and fit it. I've also picked up a new glove box. I don't know how I'm going to fill that hole, but because otherwise I'd have to replace the whole dash. So, and we've got a black one of these, but it will look okay because you got black down here, you got black down here. I have picked up a new one of these. I couldn't find this clip, but there's nothing wrong with these clips on this trim, so I got a new rubber. Well, I'm saying I got a new rubber. I got secondhand stuff, okay? And I've got some paint because that bonnet is disgusting. So we're gonna sand that down, give it some spray paint, give it some loving. This car definitely needs a valet, and I know one person that does love cleaning dirty cars, and it's my missus. Inside anyway, so she'll do the inside, I'll do the outside. We're gonna see how much this costs us, because it only cost me 20 quid for the exhaust bit, some trims and a glove box. Can't argue at it. So we'll get them fitted now, and then we'll look at doing the spray paint and stuff, and I'll show you how to do it all. So let's get straight into it. Got a nice black one, and the way that these come off, I learned this the hard way, because I happened to, there's screws up here, screws underneath. That's not the way you take them off. So if you look here, the way you take them off, there's a tab right here, and a tab right there. A tab right here. Pull it, pops out, pop it out like that. Move this, and then it should just, there we go. Yeah, so you come out, come down with it, because you've got these little lugs on either side. If you go to a scrapyard or anything to get parts, make sure you always keep the clips, because if I pop them off, I know now I don't need them, but if I snap them pulling them out, I wouldn't be able to get this job done. Bosh, put a pin back in, like so. There we go. So I've just looked on the old one, and they have them little two clips there, and on here, them two clips, that one there is pulled through, so it's just come off. So if I get that out and put it back underneath here onto this one, then that should secure that again. Just get a screwdriver in just to pop it back out. There's one. Now the other side. Ooh, the other side one's not even in, that's just fell. Slide that one in like so. I'll slide this one in like that, and it should, there we go, perfect. Now this, and if you look here, so on this plastic part they have little lips, and that's just how this leather part goes onto it. So I'm just going to go round, make sure they're all on, and then voila. Moving on to the exhaust, you have that bolt right there, where you can see my finger. One on the other side, you got this heat plate, which just a bolt there. Bolt there is shared, that's fine because it's still secure. And then you should have another, no, just them two. You got your O2 sensor. Need to, the best way to do that if you ain't got an O2 sensor tool, because you need a special tool, unplug it from here. All it is just that clip there. Okay, it's not, you don't lift that tab up, you push it down. It just looked like one that you pulled up, so. And then just get your spanner in on the O2 sensor, which is a 22mm, crack it off, and then you can wind it off freely. Because obviously we'll need to put that, plug it into the new one, second-hand one. So let's get this off. So the 10mm not going on because it's just had that much heat penetrated through it. It just starts to rot. I can't get a 9mm on it because I can't get in there with a socket and a hammer to whack it. I know this probably isn't going to work, but I'm going to try and get a pair of grips on it. Well, hey! And that's how it's done. This is the thing with cars, is you always run into problems. Always, unless it's a brand new car, and even then, you're still going to have problems. So now we've got the exhaust shield off. You got one bolt in there, which is the hardest one to get out. You got one there, one there, one there, and one there. What I'm going to do is let that soak in WD-40. I'm not going to take them off yet, I'm going to take it off from the bottom first. I'll probably let that sit overnight because I don't want any of them breaking in the head, because that's just recipe for disaster. In the block, sorry. It's just recipe for disaster, and then you've got to drill it out, re-tap it and stuff. It's not ideal. Give it a nice soaking.
The next morning.
Okay, so it's currently the next day. We've let them bolts on the catalytic converter soak in WD overnight. I've got the old one here. I've just cracked all of these ones because I thought rather than take it off at the manifold, I'm going to try and get away with just this bit. So we're going to see how this goes first, and then if the one on the car is knackered higher up, then we'll change the manifold as well. It's just because when I was taking it off at the scrapyard, this bolt in here was a nightmare to undo, and the alternator gets in the way, so you can't get a gun on it or a ratchet. It had to double spanner it, which this was all off at the scrapyard, so it was a lot easier. Voila. Just like that. So this part of the exhaust is rattling. There is rattling. So I'm gonna have to remove it here and get a whole new front downpipe section. What a bummer. Voila. Oh, okay. Well, that bolt snapped, that's no good. That bolt is snapped as well. Just like we got this off. This is absolutely minging. Oh, I've just pulled this off because it's rattling here. So that's okay because I can just put a stitch of weld there, hold that in place. I think it might have to be a manifold out job. So that's the bolt there that I couldn't get to when it was underneath. But look at the state of that. Bolt shed, that's horrendous. So I've just rang the parts place up, and to get 2 of these bolts, it's £12, £6 each. So I've got them coming to drop it off now. So I'll just start chucking everything back in, and hopefully by the time I'm ready to put that in, they're here. I'm just gonna put a spot weld on here, maybe a bit there because it's loose. But there's nothing wrong with it, just do a spot weld, should be good. Just stop it rattling like that. Well, I just put a couple spot welds along, and that should stop it rattling. Can't hear no rattles. So that's ready to go back on. Bolt it on, that's out of the way with, no more exhaust leaks. Now that's welded up, I'm not going to bore you, I'm just going to chuck it all back together because you see me take it off. So come back to me when it's all together. All this is now put back together. I've just ran it up, there's no leaks on the bottom neither. And then we can move on to doing the wings. Okay, so now it's time to tackle this big dent and this one here. I think we're going to start with this one because I've never used this tool before. I just went and bought it from Wilco, 14 quid. There was a lot better tool that I wanted to use, but it was like £25 and it was like a couple of day delivery, so I didn't want to wait, wanted to crack on. So let's see how this does. Get your hot glue gun with your sticks, and you get this, I'm assuming like so, and if I put the glue here, put that to it, and then you slowly wind it out. Don't know if that's enough. How long do I have to leave it? Oh, it's doing something. It's pulling it. Shit me up. Oh, there we go. It's okay, we'll put that back on after. Okay, at least we're getting somewhere though. We're learning. I still don't think that's the right way, but there we go. Oh, right, it's popped it back in. Why is it popping it back in? It's because this bit here. It's because this part here. I believe anyway. Okay. That's no good, it's just fucking broke it. Right, so I've tried kettle, and I'm going to try a heat gun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to position it, get it on, and then heat it up. But it's a bit hard because using the heat gun, it's heating the glue back up so it's not sticking down. If it doesn't work this time, I'm going to take the wing off. Okay, so for some reason my camera didn't record that, but we've attempted it and it's crap. So I think rather than waste too much time, buy a new wing, buy a new door, we'll get that put on. So we need the colour code. And the way you see the colour code is you come in here, see the VIN number and everything, the VIN sticker. Down here it says colour, trim, then C30. That's what we want, is the C30 part. So because it's Japanese, they do it that way on all their cars. And then S is the interior colour. That's how you find out your paint code. So I've just got back from getting the C30, see it on there? Got that mixed up, we only need the one can. I've got some primer, some clear lacquer as well. I've got a 600 grit, wet and dry, a 1500 grit and a 3000. So you start off with the rougher one and work up to this one, and you finish with the ultra smooth. And all that is lacquer peel. That's all that is. It's just age. There's nothing wrong with it. I'll probably do this whole section to here. Gonna start off with 600. Well, whilst we wait for the wing and the door to be ordered, I think that's it on today's episode. So make sure if you like this episode, like, comment, subscribe. If you're new here, make sure you leave a subscribe so you can tune in to what happens next episode. On the next episode, we'll be putting the wing and the door on, giving the interior a full clean because it's absolutely disgusting, restoring the headlights, selling this car and buying our next one. So make sure you stay tuned.